I used to swear by Robinhood. It was easy to use, simple, and it got me hooked on investing. But after using it for a couple years, I finally made the switch to Fidelity, and I wish I would have done it sooner. Here's why. So when Robinhood was launched, it was the cool kid of investing. It had a sleek design, it had free trades, which they pioneered, and you could easily buy a stock in seconds. But here's the thing, once I really began taking investing seriously, I started to realize that Robinhood was lacking some of the features and support that I needed in a long-term brokerage account, and it really just wasn't going to cut it anymore. What really raised the initial red flag for investors was the March 2020 outage, in which Robinhood had an outage on one of the single biggest days in stock market history. All brokerages experience outages every now and then, but the way in which the Robinhood one was handled really just made the hair on the back of my neck stand up. It was very kind of in the dark. There wasn't a lot of communication, and there was no way to just call support and find out what was going on. During this time, investors were not able to buy, and they also were not able to sell. And as an investor, just knowing that you cannot go and buy or sell something when you want to is just kind of a eerie feeling, and it threw a lot of investors for a loop. And that's when Robinhood started to lose some trust initially in the investing space. And not long after this is when the whole GameStop fiasco happened in January of 2021. So if you're not familiar with the whole GameStop saga, essentially there was this meme stock and there was a Reddit group named Wall Street Bets that was essentially short squeezing this stock and making the price rocket. During this event, Robinhood actually removed the buy button from GameStop and some other meme stocks, not allowing anyone to purchase any more shares of those companies. And as you can guess it, this PO'd a lot of communities and investors who were a part of this, and it blew up out of proportion. It was covered by news channels, it was covered by YouTubers. The media really took this and ran with it because it was this example of the little guy being, this Reddit community versus these massive hedge funds. And there's actually a movie about it now. But Robinhood essentially sided with the hedge funds, or at least that's what it looked like when it all happened. And so, it really stood out of like, man, Robinhood is going against the little guy. They're taking away the buy button and they're favoring these massive hedge funds. And even to this day, the Robinhood CEO still gets asked about events from that 2021 GameStop rally. And combined with these red flags, I just started to realize that Robinhood was missing some main features that I needed in a long-term brokerage account. The main one of those was live support. I can't tell you the number of times now since I've switched over Fidelity that I've had a question about something or a transfer or something didn't go through how I wanted it to, and I can call Fidelity up and have an actual person on the phone within minutes. With Robinhood, I had a couple of issues when I used them. Luckily, none of them were major, but my support requests would be emails that would take days and days to get an answer on a resolution. Sometimes they just didn't even get fixed. And at that point, I realized, I need to have my money somewhere where I can go and talk to another person if things hit the fan and I can get it figured out quickly. The second reason to why I left Robinhood is that they were just limited in the accounts that they offered. Fidelity has a ton of different accounts, a ton of different index funds, whether it's savings accounts, whether it's debit cards, whether it's a Roth IRA, whether it's a traditional IRA, whether you want to open up an investing account for your kids and custodial account, whether you want to ask questions about a 529 plan. Robinhood really falls short in this aspect compared to other brokerages. Now, Robinhood does have some great features. Their 3% cashback credit card is awesome, and I honestly still want that. But is it worth it for me to actually go back and use the platform and pay for Robinhood Gold membership? Probably not. And honestly, I don't even recommend Robinhood to my friends anymore. If you're looking for more of a modern brokerage, I actually recommend Public now. I've had better luck with their support, and they offer a lot of the accounts and features that Robinhood does. And honestly, they just don't have the shady reputation that Robinhood has. So I just hated on Robinhood a lot. I will say I used them for years. I am super grateful for what they have done. They pioneered free trades, and they challenged other brokerages to follow them, to update their apps, to really modernize the investing experience. A lot of that is all thanks to Robinhood. So props to them. I'm so glad they've done it. But as a serious investor who is going forward in their life and needs options when it comes to types of accounts, I need to be able to get somebody on the phone when I need them. And I need to be able to trust where my money is going and not have any worries in the back of my head about, am I going to get locked out? Am I not going to be able to figure out a problem if I have it? That just sits uneasy with me. And so that is ultimately the reason I have switched over to Fidelity and Vanguard. But all that said, Robinhood is still there. It's still a solid brokerage. If you're using it, great. Just know that they do have some shady things in the past that have happened. But if you're okay with that, I don't think there's a problem with it. It's just part of the risk of investing. So that is why I left Robinhood. If you're looking to open a brokerage account with them, or if you're currently using them, these are just a few things to know. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button. If you didn't and think I'm talking too much trash about Robinhood, hit the dislike. That's fair. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.